welcome to my channel. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to call these episodes that I do, but let's say joy defining moments, because basically all I talk about is things that would help you stay sane and improve your mental capacity. Okay, so if you are just joining me for the first time, you are welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for coming back. Thank you for clicking the bell notification. Thank you. It's good to have you. And if you followed me from Instagram because of my story, letting go, thank you, and thank you. Okay, so very quickly, for those of you that may not know, this video is actually in line with the last post I put up on my Instagram, which spoke about letting go, and you can check it out. It continues the story of Linda. Okay, so we had Linda, why Linda hates holidays, we had puppy love, and now we have letting go. So Linda has come to a point whereby she has decided that it's time for her to move on from the hurt and pain she feels from breaking up. I'm not going to spoil it, so you can go and check it if you have missed it. Okay, so today I would be looking at what to do when you are not ready for a relationship, or what to do when it's not time to find love, or what do you do with all these feelings. Now, this is a question that I get asked a lot from young people. They ask me, okay, Auntie Joy, I've decided in my heart of heart this relationship is not for me. But what do I do with these feelings? How can I stop loving this person? I know that it's not the right time. I know that this person is not good for me, but I'm still in love with them. So stick around, because I have you covered. So before I talk about what to do when it's not time for a relationship, I would be looking at the reasons why people go into a relationship. And trust me, these reasons are not in any way exhaustive of why people go into a relationship, but I just want to talk about 3. 1, you feel that you are in love. Now, come on, your parents are old school, your teachers are bad bellers. Nobody can understand what you feel. You are so in love with this person. This person is your shining star. This person makes your world go round, and so because you are so in love with this person, you just want to pursue that relationship. This person is different. This person will not hurt you, and so for you, that is the reason why you are in a relationship. The second reason is you don't want to be alone. Yes, nobody likes being alone. You're 15, you're 20, 22, you realize, no, I don't want to be alone. For Linda in my story, Tade was someone that made her happy with everything she was going through, and so he gave her a reason to leave. And so that could be your story. This person could be a clutch that you are resting on. This person could be the very essence of your life. Do you understand? You always feel scared when you are with this person. This person compliments you like no other person does. I mean, he tells you how beautiful you are. She tells you how protected she is when she is with you. And so why would you be alone when you have this person that gives you your very worth? And then the third reason, which is one of the most common that I hear, is, Auntie Joy, if I do not start a relationship now, how will I prepare for the future? How will I know who I want for my life? And so for you right now, you're in a relationship because you are trying to practice. You understand? Trial and error. You're trying to figure out, you're testing every water. You're trying to kiss different frogs before you eventually find your prince or your princess. And so that is why you're in a relationship. But really, are these enough reasons for you to be in a relationship? Where I have a video that talks about how do you know, or when is the right time to start dating. So you can check out the video, and trust me, you would learn a lot from me. Okay, so to the main point for today. What do you do when you are not ready for that relationship? Or how do you move on from a relationship? What do you do with these feelings? Or like my mentors will say, how do you crush that crush? Okay, so one of the things that you need to remember, one of the things that will help you, I have 4 points here, and trust me, one of the things that will help you is to remember why exactly did you break up with that person? Or why do you want to let it go? So you're in a relationship before and you have decided, oh, I don't want to be in this relationship. So you must have your why. Your reason for moving on, your reason for letting go must be stronger than the reason you want to be in a relationship. But that's why you will never see me tell a young person break up. Most times when they come to me and say, Joy, should I break? No, what I do, I would ask you questions that would guide you towards finding your answer, because I believe so much in the power of an individual that once a person comes to own their decision, they will forever own that decision. But if I tell them, no, you are too young for this, they will say, it's Auntie Joy that said I should not do this thing. And so, because it's Auntie Joy that told them not to do it, they would always be they will obey me, but they will be thinking, I'm missing out on something. But no, you must own your decision. Why exactly did you decide you did not want that relationship? So did you discover that you were too young? Did you discover that this person is not good for you? Did you discover that, oh, this is not the right time? That you still have your whole life to figure out before getting into that relationship? And so that is one thing that would keep you sane. Your why. Second point is to actively take time to discover yourself. Now, when people ask me, okay, so you don't want me to date now, you don't think that I should be dating now, what should I do? Hey, your single years are the best time to know yourself. Now that you are young, now that you are 16, 15, 17, it's a time for you to figure out who exactly you are. What do you want out of this life? What plans does God have for you? Where exactly are you going to? And who do you want on that journey? So you see, who you want is one of the last questions that you answer. Because if you don't find yourself, you will get lost trying to be something that somebody else wants. That's why I tell people, especially my girls, please don't enter a relationship, especially the ones that think that they are ready to start dating. Don't enter a relationship when you don't even know what you want. Because there's a tendency for you to just forget or to be lost. And then all you want to do is to please that person you're in a relationship with. Because trust me, a relationship is about compromise. I won't lie to you. It's about sacrifice. There are some things that you would have to put down for the other person. And that's why you find somebody that has been married for 10, 15 years suddenly realize, oh, I wanted more out of my life. This is not the path I want to be. That's because they put the cart first before the horse. So now that you're single, it's the time for you to ask, what exactly do I want out of my life? Know yourself, love the person God has made you to be. And trust me, when you are replacing thoughts about that person with thoughts about yourself, you will find out that gradually that feeling is going. And this leads me to my third point, which is actively find a hobby. Hey, come on, you were in a relationship with somebody that you spent, let's say, 5 hours talking to, 3 hours texting, and all that. So this person at one point was the center of your world. Now, you must realize that nothing exists in a vacuum. You cannot stop talking to somebody that you spend 5 hours talking with. And what are you going to do with those 5 hours? That is why you must fill that thing with something else. Your mind was not made to just be idle. That's when stupid thoughts start coming. That's where things like depression will start coming. You are alone, nobody likes you, he left you, she does not think you are worth it. So do you understand? Do not allow yourself to be idle. That skill you always wanted to learn, now is the time for you to put your head down and learn that skill. Don't sit around idle crying. Limit the kind of songs that you listen to. Don't listen to songs that will trigger memories of that thing. You're not in denial, but it is you actively taking time to move on. Trust me that you are missing someone today. As time goes on, you will find out that because you have other things that have replaced that feeling, the way you felt about them will not always remain that way. It's like you don't always feel angry all the time, except there's something especially wrong. And you don't always feel sad, except, like I said, it's like clinically depressed or one thing. But so actively take time to find a hobby. Find something that you love doing. And you will find out that your day is now being more productive. And my number 4 point for you, which is really important, is that you have friends. Make other friends. God did not design you to live in isolation. You should not just have one friend in this life, which is just only your boyfriend. No, you actually should get to know people, because trust me, to even go far in life, you need people. It's not just about what you have upstairs, but trust me, somebody once says that it's not about what you can do, but who knows what you can do. So you need people. This is the time that you start building good relationship. You don't know that person you're despising in your class. Do you know what that person will become tomorrow? I've seen some people, right now, some people that we didn't think would be all that in school. Right now, they are making something for themselves. And so just imagine if you had spent time ignoring that person that tried to be your friend. It's going to be hard for you to reach out to them later, because it's like when you had the chance, you didn't. So now is the time that you get to know people. Reach out to other friends. And trust me, it will even help you when you eventually get into a relationship and you are trying to put your head in the game. And trust me, who better to even eventually get married to than somebody that is your friend, someone that knows you. So this is the time that you reach out to people. And reaching out to them not because you want anything, but because you genuinely just want people to talk to. You genuinely want friends. With these 4 points of mine, I hope I have been able to help you. I hope I've been able to help you to know what exactly to do when you're not ready for love, and when you're not ready to be in a relationship, or what to do with that feeling that you're feeling that is not needed at this point. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment. It won't do you anything. I always love to read feedback. It helps me to know that okay, I'm doing well. It also helps me to know what to talk about. Alright, so it was great having you. So stay winning, stay joyful. Bye bye.